They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So Florida State's offense will have the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Clemson Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like...
Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that is no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
To the ground, he's got it again. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
To the ground with the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Berry. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good, and you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Offense in an empty set. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Caught near the sticks. It's Powell. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wants to throw again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. Play number 9 on this drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep...
Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Clemson will send the punt team out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the catch around the 50. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
There he goes! He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
On the direct snap, it's Powell. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Powell. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Powell. Touchdown, Seminole! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. A game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Overton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Rides the back and leaves it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Overton. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Berry. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Clemson. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Berry. Caught near the sticks, it's Cheek. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Just keeps slinging it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got a man. It's Bennett. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The official says no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Oh, a double pass. Pressure coming. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Makes the catch. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being...
Turning it on! Bulldozes his way through. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
On the set. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It is perfect. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
How big was that? Kicking the field goal to tie the game going into halftime, and you just sent a message to your opponent. There's a lot of ball left. We've got a lot of juice left in the tank. This game could go any way here in this last half.
On the move from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. We've got a good one going here in the 3rd quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Clemson set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Man, you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Back to pass on second down. He's got it. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Callow. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put them up here in the second half. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets in a...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Got it in the middle. It's Cheek. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Noles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. They are set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Completed pass, he goes nowhere. In fact, they lose yardage.
A nice catch. Way to get your feet down, and your reward is 0 yards.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, here comes that. The state offense back onto the field. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. They do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looking for room. It's Singleton. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He's got an open man. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. He fires one deep down the right side.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And here's the return. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bennett. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Right back to the well. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the counter.
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He'll throw on third down. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Callow. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gives it on the option. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The run to the left. Breaks the tackle. Slithers into space. Picks up the first down, still moving.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. Got room to work. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if they want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Got it in the middle. It's cheap. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Singleton. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt.
Slide 22.
They'll try to run for it. Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Noles will have it 1st and 10. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And they'll take a knee, get it in the perfect spot for their field goal kicker to try to win the game. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good! A powerful kick, never a doubt for the game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.